Okay. Let me just check. Make sure I'm good. How long does it take to go through? Okay. Let me just check. Make sure I'm good. Yep. All right, I'm good. All right. All right, chat. Stream is underway. Welcome everyone to the stream. Well, no. Welcome everyone to the first stream. Everybody ready? I am too. Okay, alright. First thing we're gonna do is some piano lessons. Start there. You know what? I only want to do piano lessons first. Yes, we are. We're gonna do some piano lessons. Is there a piano app you can go on? Let's see. All right. First, we're gonna go. Wait, can we do it on this? Nah, that's an app. I ain't trying to do no app. Alright. We're gonna go free webinar. Hey man, ain't nobody trying to pay for no lessons. I need to bring this over a little more. Let me see. Yes, musica. There we go. Wait, where are you at? You got 2, 3. So you right here. Well, I don't even know what I did. That's literally how that sounded. Come on, now. I killed that one. I killed that one. All right. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really ain't feeling this piano. I really ain't feeling this piano. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna play like I am. Whew. I am not feeling this. I know you were. I know you were feeling the piano, but nah, I ain't really feeling it. Alright, man, let's go and get to this Brilliant real fast. Knock out a couple lessons in Brilliant, man. I ain't been on Brilliant probably about a week. Quick review. Alright. Next step of the pattern should be 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Next step of the pattern 3. So it should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. What shape is added? Oh, 3 of them are added. Let's get it. Under streak charge. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not using that. Alright, man, let's go and get back to it. Visual algebra. Whoo! I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably gonna. Ooh. Alright. Scribing patterns. I'm gonna go. Okay. Let's describe some patterns. Wait, am I not on right now? Wait a minute, am I not on right now? Oh, okay, I still am. Okay, I still am. I still am. Alright, good. Alright, what's the next shape in this sequence? So it should be 4? One, two, three, 4. Boom. That's it. How many squares are added at each step? 1, 2, 3, 3. 3 of them are added. How many squares are in the 5th step? There goes 3, 6, so it should be 15. How many squares are there in the 20th? 60. The letter N represents the step number of the pattern. How many sequences are in the nth step? 3 in. Yeah, that was simple. All right, man. First one down. Let's get it. What's the next step of the pattern? So you're adding 4 each one. Then you're gonna have, no. This is it. How many are there in the 8th step? 32. Oh, okay. The letter N represents the step. The letter N represents step number of the what? How many steps are there in an N step? The letter N represents step number of the pattern. I thought it was going to put the. That's what was throwing me off. I was like, where's the at? That was throwing me off in the sentence. Alright, so now this is 4N. Simple. Oh, I also just got me a drone too. I just got me one of these. I was going to make one for my first one, but I was like, I tried making a PC. Didn't really go that well. I tried building this PC. Didn't really go that well, so. Don't I have a knife somewhere? I swear I had the knife. Oh, here it is. Oh, you know what? Let's go here with it. Okay. Let me see what we're looking like. Oh, you literally see all of that. All right, there we go. Okay. Okay. That's what it looks like right here. I should probably read what I'm supposed to have in this. So I can see it has a controller. It has a controller on it. 1080p dual camera. Obstacle avoidance. Get started in seconds. Intelligent flight. Oh, wow. Brushless motors. Optical flow hover. That's interesting. Okay. I like it. I like. Oh, I gotta really put this. I gotta put this thing together. Okay. I think this is good though for you. My first one that I already kind of put together, and I barely have to, so I can't mess anything up. I'm not against this. I'm not against this at all. Okay. Bring the webcam down here. All right. All right. I ain't gonna lie, that's hard. Oh, it's already ready to go. I thought I had to install these. I guess this is just for like repairs. Okay. I'm rocking with this check. Got the camera right there. Yo, you know it's gonna be crazy. Yo, I can see this popping off, man. Oh man, this. Oh man, the video's like, oh man, that'd be lit. Yeah, that would be lit. I'm just sitting there looking like, if I was able to stream from this, not exactly this one because I don't really know how this one operates, but being able to stream from a camera, throw a drone up in the air while you're in the, I don't want to say anything out loud, but, and then mess, I don't want to jinx myself, mess anything up, but oh, that could be lit. That would be lit. Let me see, what's this? What is this? Hmm. I have no idea what this is. What is this even supposed to be for? It don't even have a, you don't even get no buttons on the back. Looks like this. All right. All right. Haha, that's lit. I like that. Okay, it needs buttons. I mean, it needs batteries. Let me see. Oh, I like that. Let me see. How would this look? Right here. I think that's cool. Have this sitting right here. I like that. Need a thumbtack though. Yeah, and then when I want to use it, I pop it off the thumbtack. I need to get a thumbtack first. I don't even know why I'm looking. I don't even think I have one in here. I wouldn't, would I? I don't use them. Yo, I like this. I haven't even flown this yet, and I can already see why people like these so much. Literally. Hold on, don't pick that up way too much. I literally haven't even flown this thing yet. How do you turn it on? Alright, I'm gonna just sit this over here. I'll come back to that. Alright. Safety precautions. I'm just sitting here reading these things. What's in the box? Remote control functions. Install the Wi-Fi UAV app. Wait, it has a follow me mode? Bro, I'm telling you, bro, this would be so lit in a video, man. Once I get my money right and I'm able to get me a couple of these, or build a couple of these, really I prefer to build them. I don't know where to start. I have no idea where to start trying to build a drone, but oh, this will be lit. Let me see. Is recommended for indoor use. Perfect. That's all I was planning on using it for. At least to start. I don't really want my drone to be everywhere else. Wait, you put your phone on this? It says you're supposed to... Where do you put your phone at? It says mobile phone installation. Open the mobile phone bracket on the remote. It's talking about this part right here. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, wait. I break it, did I? Okay. Okay. Oh, perfect. I was about to say, I do not think my phone is going to fit on that. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm rocking with it. Yeah, that'll be lit. Oh, I like that. I like that. Button's dumb loud. If you can't hide from nobody trying to use this. All right, then. On upper casing, lower casing. All right. Let me see. What's the next page? Open a step. Open the. Oh, I already did those. Install the propellers. Propellers are already on there, ain't they? It says charging, insert the USB cable into the USB port of the charger and connect to the charging port of the battery to charge. I mean, I would kind of figure that, but where's the charging port exactly? Remote control battery installation. Remove. No, if I can just regularly charge it, I want to regularly charge it with a cord. I don't really want to have to do no batteries or nothing. It says you need 3 AA batteries, but it also says it comes with 3 AA batteries. That's not what this is it? 3 AA batteries is heavier than that. And it's just cord to charge it. I don't know what I'm supposed to use for this. I like it though. I like this a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. Matter of fact, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, let's do a quick flight test. I'll come back to this. Oh, wait. No, let me just... Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with myself right now. That boy got himself a drone, man. Don't even know what I'm doing with it. Okay. this, and then controller goes like that. All right. Put these back in here. I'm excited about it. Don't get me twisted. Don't get it wrong. I'm excited. But I just need to give me some. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let me see. Flight test. Shoot, engineer, let's do it. I got a flight engineer test. Let's see if I can get some of this stuff right. This thing asks me about everything else but the stuff I need to know. Sure, so I'll let my crack. Okay, here we go. Alright. Lift or drag. Physics of flight. Alright. Which of the following is not a force acting on airplanes? Drag, lift, mass. Let's get it. Airplane flying straight and level at a constant speed has 4 forces acting on it. Lift, drag, weight. Lift, drag, weight. There's lift, then there's drag, there's weight, and then there's lift. Weight and thrust. Oh, thrust. Okay. Wait. Because lift and drag, weight is pulling it back. Thrust is okay. All right. Weight and mass are not the same thing. Mass is a measure of the amount of matter in an object, while weight factors in the downward pull of gravity on an object. You know what I always find interesting? Whenever I read those, I'll read up on. It's not that I do it all the time, but I read once that I don't even want to say once. I've seen it a couple times. I can't talk. There was something that said you could take a whole bunch of, like, say a big boulder. You could take a boulder and you can shrink it all the way down into the size of like a golf ball. And it being the size of a golf ball, it would weigh more than, I forgot what it was saying. It was saying like it weighed more than like a building or something. But that's always what I think back to whenever it talks about mass or whatever. Such an irrelevant thing to talk about, but it just came to mind. What part of an airplane is responsible for creating thrust? The aileron, rudder, engine. No, engine, yeah. In light aircraft, piston engine drive propellers. Propellers deflect air backwards, and this air pushes back, creating thrust. The same principle applies to jet engines, which blast hot, expanding gases to the rear of the plane, and in turn get pushed back by those same gases. Huh. The same principle applies to jet, which blasts hot expanding gas. How does it blast expanding gas? So it pushes it out. Well, I guess gas does do. I'm asking so many stupid questions. So it pushes the hot expanding gas, but gets pushed. So it's pushing it that, I guess, because of weight and thrust, I'm guessing. Can read up on that a little more, but which force acts in the opposite direction of thrust? Weight. Huh? Oh, I'm tripping. Oh, yeah. Right. Wait. Yeah. Weight is mass, thrust is drag. Lift is gravity. Okay. I'm back on. What part of an airplane is responsible for creating lift? The wings. Come on now. Let's get it. Birds figured it out long before humans. We gotta have wings. You gotta have wings if you're going to fly. Wings create lift, the upward acting force that gets your feet off the ground. I don't know if that's all you gotta. Well, I guess that's kind of why they have like jet engines and stuff, but I'm sure there's got to be some way you can fly without wings. Is there a way to fly without wings? There are animals that can soar through the air without wings. These animals use different techniques like parachuting, gliding, and launching themselves in the air. Additionally, there are other ways to experience flight, such as jetpacks, hot air balloons, autogyros, and drones with VR headsets. Hey, that's what I just got. I got me a drone. But the drones use propellers. Gliding, that's not flying. Parachuting, you're not flying, you're falling. Well, technically, you're always kind of falling, right? Walking is just controlling your fall. I don't know what an autogyro is. What is that? What is an auto? Oh my gosh. What are you doing? All right. What is an autogyro? Self-turning is a class of rotorcraft that uses an unpowered rotor and free auto rotation to develop lift. A gyroplane means a rotorcraft whose rotors are not engine driven except for initial starting but are made to rotate by action of the air when the rotorcraft is moving. Oh, okay. So while it's in the air, I guess while the air is pushing it, it pushes it at an angle. The wings at an angle to make them spin. That's the only thing I can think of that it's talking about. Okay, it's cool. What is the scientific name? What is the scientific name for a wing? I know the word aileron. I've heard that before. I ain't never heard these other ones, so I'm gonna say aileron. Airfoil. Wing sounds so simple, but airfoil soars with sophistication. Technically speaking, an airfoil is the shape of the wing. A curved surface with a rounded leading edge and a sharp trailing edge. Which well-known scientific principle describing the pressure of moving fluids is often invoked when discussing how an airplane generates lift? Oh, oh man. I don't don't even know that first one. Archimedes, I don't even know what that is. Bernoulli's principle, Boyle's law. I've heard those two. I ain't gonna lie. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catching the hanger by the toe. If it holler, let him know. My mama told me to pick the very best one. And you. Oh! Let's get it. Okay. Daniel Bernoulli. Wait a minute. Ain't that what the girl in Cars, remember the old movie Cars? Francesco. He had the open wheels. Let me look that up. I know I'm not tripping. Let me see. Wait, I swear. It's literally showing. Oh, wait, I'm tripping. Yo, I don't understand the studio mode thing. Let me get off of this chatting queue. Yeah, let me just stay on this because I don't understand that studio mode thing. I'm trying to learn it, like, come to this screen when I want it to, go back to this screen when I don't want it. Okay. What was I looking at? Oh yeah. What was the girl's name? What was her name? Was the name Flo? Meets. No, Flo is not her name. Sally. Sally meets. No.
Every now and then he prefers just to sleep.
Wait a minute. Okay. Now come to my screen.
Slow down. Enjoy life.
Ah, you heard it. Lightning McQueen prefers to be slow. Of course, this is not news to Francesco. When I want to go to sleep, I watch one of his races. After 2 laps, I am out. Cold.
That ain't what I meant.
Hey, what's going on over there?
He is afraid of Francesco. This is a...
That's that Italian Formula car. His name is...
Francesco Bernoulli. No wonder there's a crowd.
That's the
I
name
know
right
his
there.
name. Don't say it like that. It's 3 syllables, not 10.
What?
That's the name right there. All right. Okay. Wait, no. Stay over here. All right, yeah. So they got the dude that made the planes, the plane principle. They put him in Cars. I would have thought they would have did that in the movie Planes, but guess not. What controversial book published in 2001 rejects the conventional wisdom about airplane, wings, and lift? Yo, I'm on a roll right now. In 2001, David Anderson and Scott Eberhardt published Understanding Flight as a Practical and Intuitive Guide to Mechanical Flight. In the book's opening paragraph, they made a bold statement that many took as heretical. Forget Bernoulli's theorem. A different, more modern view of airplane flight relies on another famous scientific principle. Oh, great. Wait. Newton's third law. What was Newton's third law? I know it ain't that first one. Natural selection. That's surviving. Theory of relativity. That's time. Theory of relativity is time. Time moves slow depending on how you're looking at. No, an object moves slow depending on where you're looking at it from because it's time. Something like that. I know it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. But Newton's third law of motion, I don't remember exactly what it was. It's like equal opposite reaction, right? First one is law of inertia. Second is force equals mass times height. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, equal opposite reaction. Moreover, Newton wants to fly this plane. According to authors Anderson and Eberhard, Newton's third law of motion is perfectly capable of explaining how a wing works. Grossly simplified, it says that the wing pushes the air down, so the air pushes the wing up. Yeah, I didn't explain it with that one. You gotta explain that to me a little more. When air flows over an airplane wing, it sticks to the surface. What's the name of this process? When air flows over an airplane wing, it sticks to the surface. I thought like okay, so say you have air is coming from right here, right? You're gonna have some air that's gonna go up this way, but it has to speed up because they both have to catch each other by the time they get back right here. So air comes this way, it's going under here. Air that comes here, it has to speed up. That don't make sense with that. So how is it sticking if it... Man, there's so much extra stuff you gotta look into. Oh, I thought I had that right. When a fast-moving fluid encounters an airfoil, the fluid sticks to the surface and follows the curve. Right, it follows the... That's the only part I knew. I ain't know the fluid sticks. This is known as the Coanda effect, named after Henry Coanda, a Romanian scientist who first described the phenomenon in the 1930s. Okay. What term describes the degree to which an airfoil is curved? Okay, so an airfoil is the wing. That's the scientific name. What term describes the degree to which an airfoil is curved? It's not lift. Pitch. It can't be pitch. Gotta be camber. On an airfoil, the amount of curvature is determined by the camber line. Airfoil with positive camber. Airfoils with better camber, the upper surface curves more than the lower surface, generate better lift. Airfoils with positive camber. The upper surface curves more than the lower surface. Okay. Who are the two main types of drag? Light and heavy. Parasitic and induced. Drag falls into two categories. The first known as parasitic drag is related to the friction between the aircraft and the air. The second, known as induced drag, arises as a resistance to lift. Who knew flying could be such a word? These dad jokes, man. Alright, this term sounds threatening, but it merely describes the position of the wing relative to airflow. This term sounds threatening, but it merely describes... Man, they put all three of them bad names. This term sounds threatening, but it merely describes the position of the wing relative to airflow. Angle of attack. It was the only one that made sense. What's the relationship between the angle of attack and lift? There's that angle of attack and... What's the relationship between the angle of attack and lift? Okay, I'm gonna try and take a guess without looking at the answers. What's the difference between the angle of attack and lift? Where the air hits. If the air doesn't hit in the right place, it won't take off. But if it does hit in the right place, as the angle of attack increases... Wait, what did this question say? Relative to airflow. Position of the wing. Right. So the position of the wing. So if the air hits it in the right spot, I don't even know why I'm doing this because I don't know how the air is supposed to hit the wing. If the air hits it, then you would go... So as the angle of attack increases, lift increases. So if there's more air hitting that wing, the lift increases. But if planes are that high up, yeah, so it's gotta be this one. Yep, there we go. Wait, let me read this. Angle of attack is related to the amount of lift. That's what I thought. Lift will increase as the angle of attack is increased up to a point called the critical angle of attack. For most aircraft, lift will be maximized if the angle of attack remains below 17 degrees. That's interesting. For most aircraft, lift will be maximized if the angle of attack remains below 17 degrees. What about 1 degrees? Could that work? Could angle of attack. Could angle of attack increase angle of 1 degree? That didn't answer anything. I know who to ask. Let's see what Copilot say. Copilot. Still didn't work. Dang. I swear I thought that would work.
Hey, Quentin, Copilot here, now in stereo. You can chat with me like you would with a buddy, whether it's brainstorming ideas, diving into Arduino projects, or discussing the wildest math challenges. I'm all ears, literally. And if you want a change in pitch or pace, you can tweak my voice settings. Ready to kick this off?
Yes.
Awesome. What's on your mind today, Quentin? Ready to dive into a project, or maybe chat about something that's caught your interest lately?
Chat about something.
Fair enough. Let's chat about something cool. You're into math and Arduino. How about discussing how math can make Arduino projects even cooler? Like using algorithms to create more responsive or interactive designs. What do you think?
We can talk about that after my question.
Sure thing. What's your question?
Could angle of attack increase with an angle of 1 degree?
If the angle of attack increases by 1 degree, it typically increases the lift generated by an airfoil, like a wing or a blade, up to a certain point. But it also increases drag and can lead to a stall if the angle becomes too steep. Are you exploring this concept for a specific project?
Yes.
Nice. applying it to something specific, like a drone or a plane model, could add a cool level of realism and functionality. You could use sensors to measure the angle and adjust control surfaces in real time. What's the project you have in mind?
A drone.
That's awesome. A drone project lets you play with so many concepts, from flight dynamics to autonomous controls. Integrating sensors to modulate the angle of attack could enhance stability or even create more dynamic flight patterns. Are you planning to build from scratch or modify an existing drone?
Yes, modify an existing drone. Yes.
That's a solid approach. Modifying an existing drone gives you a great platform to experiment without building everything from the ground up. Thinking about how you'll implement the angle of attack adjustments, sensors, code, maybe some new hardware?
Yes.
Cool. Adding sensors and tweaking the code sounds like a real adventure. You could start by testing how different angles affect flight, and then program the drone to adjust based on real-time data. A project like this could really sharpen your skills. What's your next step?
Getting it to fly.
That's the perfect starting point. Test flights will give you valuable insight into how your modifications affect performance. And it's super satisfying to see your work take off, literally. Need any tips on the flying phase?
Not right now.
Got it. Whenever you're ready or if you face any challenges, just say the word. Good luck with the test flights. What's next on your agenda today?
Trying to come up with a project for a servo motor.
How about creating a robotic arm that can be controlled via a joystick or even through pre-programmed motions? With a servo, you could experiment with precise movements and even add sensors to make the arm respond to its environment. It could pick up objects, sort them, or even mimic simple tasks. It'd be a neat way to explore robotics. How does that sound?
Sound good to me.
Awesome. A robotic arm project can be super rewarding and a great way to learn about precision control. Plus, there's plenty of room for creativity in how you design and program it. Ready to get started with some brainstorming?
Yes.
Great. First thing you might consider is the number of degrees of freedom you want the arm to have. More joints mean more complex movements. How intricate are you thinking?
At least 3 points.
Solid choice. 3 points of articulation give you a good range of motion without being overly complex. Next, think about the end effector, the part that interacts with objects. Claw, suction cup, something else?
A claw.
Nice! A claw is versatile and can handle various tasks. It's perfect for gripping, picking up objects, and even manipulating tools. Now you'll just need to think about how to control it. Joystick, buttons, or a custom controller?
Joystick.
Great choice. A joystick gives you intuitive control over the arm's movement. You'll get to play with mapping the joystick inputs to the servo motors for smooth motion. Plus, it's fun to see your creation respond in real time. Sounds like you're going to have a blast building this. Ready to get started on the design phase?
Yes.
Fantastic. Sketching out your design and planning the layout of components is a good first step. Once you've got a clear idea, you can start prototyping. What kind of materials are you thinking for the build?
I want to use 3 servo motors, a joystick, and I don't have anything planned for the claw.
Got it. 3 servo motors and a joystick give you a solid base. For the claw, you can keep it simple or get creative. If you want a quick start, look into pre-made claws or even 3D printing one. Later, you can modify or build your own custom design. Ready to dive into sourcing parts?
Yes.
Alright, you can find servo motors and joysticks from electronics suppliers or online marketplaces. For the claw, you might look into robotics kits or 3D printing services. Once you've got everything, the fun of building starts. Excited to see this come together?
Yes.
Fantastic. It sounds like you're on the cusp of an awesome project. Once you start assembling, you'll learn so much along the way. Have fun with the build, and I'm here if you need more ideas or run into any hurdles. Ready to get those servos moving?
Yes, but I want to start another project.
Absolutely. Switching gears can keep things fresh. What kind of project are you thinking about diving into next?
I want to make 4 different servos into target practice.
That sounds intriguing. You could set up the servos to move targets in unpredictable patterns, making the practice challenging. You could even add some LEDs or buzzers to signal hits or misses. A mix of coding and hardware will make it a fun challenge. Ready to brainstorm the setup?
Yes.
Awesome. First step is deciding how you want the servos to move the targets. Are you thinking horizontal, vertical, or a mix of both directions?
I want them to swing a full 180 degrees.
Nice. Swinging targets with a 180-degree range will definitely keep things interesting. You could set up a random or timed pattern for the servo movements to keep the shooter on their toes. How about adding scoring or feedback mechanisms next?
Not right now. I'll do that later.
Makes sense. Getting the basic movement down is a solid first step. Once you're ready to add more features, it'll be easy to build on top. Sounds like you have a fun project ahead. Ready to get started?
Yes.
Awesome. Enjoy diving into the build, and remember, I'm here if you want to bounce around more ideas or need help troubleshooting. Have fun with your target practice project.
That's crazy. That is crazy. I literally have a Jarvis right here. Okay. So I have... I'm gonna do... I want to be extra. So I'm gonna do 3 servos. Matter of fact. Can you write a code for Arduino that can make 3 servos rotate 180 degrees, but make them do it randomly?
Sure thing. Here's a...
You stopped. Can you repeat that?
Sure thing. Here's a simple Arduino code to make 3 servos rotate randomly within a 180-degree range. CPP. Include servo. Servo is 744B. Servo 1, 2, 3, and 4 rotators 1 and 2. 745 degrees. The same for servo 2. Ramica. Randomly distribute the positions using total position, giving you a little time to make the movements before adding the next ram. Experimenting with the time delay between movements could lead to interesting patterns. How does that sound?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Glad you like it. Have fun tinkering with the code and seeing your servos in action. If you need more help or ideas, just reach out. What's your next step with this project?
Alright. So I'm gonna just start trying to put some of this stuff together, man. So first off, we're gonna go. Let me just get everything wired up first. I need to get my servos connected to something. Get all my get my blue wires. Okay. That's all the blue I have. Okay. Anyway, let me just go and start plugging some of this stuff in. No, I'm not going to use these for that. Let's go. Let's go yellow. White in the middle. And then let's go block. Alright. Let's go green, orange. I want to save my blue ones. I want to save my blue ones for when I start putting the power and all of that stuff in, so everything matches up. So I'm gonna hold off on those. I literally could have put, like you see, the orange wire. Literally, I could have put the orange with the orange, but I didn't. Let me just do that, cause that's gonna irritate me. Let's put orange with orange. Let's put green over here. All right. And then I need one more. Let's go orange, yellow. I have a red. Let's go red. Orange, yellow, green, that's fine. Okay. This is really one of the only things that's kind of confusing about doing these kind of projects. So I was just wiring everything up that kind of throws me off. Okay. So those are my wires. Okay. Let's get move this back. Okay. All right. So this one we're gonna give your black. Wait. I think I did that wrong. Okay. You have your black. Then you have white. Then you have yellow. Okay. Black, white, yellow. Then we have bring these over a little bit so they can have some space. in between them. Okay. Okay. So now I got them all split. Let me bring these over, so that's gonna irritate me. Alright, that's better. Alright, so those are more individual now. Now we're gonna put... Wait, no. I still gotta put the power ring. So I'm gonna bring these back over. Bring these back over. I'm gonna put these all the way at the bottom, matter of fact. All right. So now we got all those. Right. I can just get some. Hold these wires down. Okay. Then what we need, well, I'll probably end up turning these anyway. I'll figure it out later. Okay. Now, what comes next? I need to get these hooked up to the power rail. So let's put all the blues. Put all the blues with the blues. So blue is negative. Right. What's calling me? Okay. Then we put this blue with this blue. And this blue with this blue. Okay. Now we need to do the reds. Gotta do the reds now. Okay. Okay, so now we have okay. Now I have to have my signal. The signal ones, those are gonna go into Arduino. put ground is gonna go here. Alright, right there. That's perfect. Okay. So that goes in there, and I need a red. Need a red. Okay. Okay. Then my battery, I have my battery over here. I'll plug that in later. I'll put that. I'm gonna plug those in last. I need that code now. So now what I'm gonna do? Where is it at? Where is Copilot? Okay. Let me see. Is this all of them? I think that's everything. Okay. Alright, so here's a servo. Tested this out before, so I tested this one out before, so I still have it. Okay. Let's make sure this thing works. Okay. Then gotta upload it. It's crazy how simple of a code this is. Oh wait, my face gonna be in the way. Oh, I touched the wrong thing. Man, I don't know, but oh, I really hope that didn't mess my stuff up. What I meant to do was do this. Okay. Alright. That should be good. Okay. Alright. Go ahead and put those over there. Okay, so I need to do the signal and the voltage in, and I should be good. Yeah. I need to do the signal and the voltage in, so I should be good. Alright. Where is my Matter of fact, let me do this first. All right, now all right, that's the code. Upload it. Now, got that done. Put it back where it was. 5 volts. And your ground. Okay. So that's that. Now I need to put the signal. Where's the signal going? 1 goes to 9. Okay. Yeah, let me go and click that doggy zone up. Orange. Okay. Okay. That's that. And now okay, something's wrong with this servo. Yeah, something's wrong with this one. I think I might have burned this one out. Oh, wait, was I supposed to put a resistor on this? I think I might have supposed to put a resistor on this, and oh, whatever. It's done now. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I done burnt out my servo. Should have another one to go. fire this one up and make sure this one works. Okay. Which one was signal? Okay. I should have had it on this. I'm tripping. I still gotta learn how to work this stuff. Okay. And now let's see how it works. Alright, good. Okay. Yeah, so I burnt that servo out. So now I need a screw for that. I wanted to make sure it worked first before I screwed it in. I don't remember which screwdriver it was though. Tiny screwdriver for a tiny screw. That might be for the bigger screw. I mean, that might be for the bigger arm. Can't use that one. Nah, that is not gonna work. I need a tiny, tiny screw. Look how tiny this screwdriver is. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so I need these wires to stay down. Right. I need these wires to stay down. I don't have any tape though. Whatever, I'll use my phone. Oh, we have this. Okay, I'll move this back. That ain't gonna work. Take a battery, keep a battery on it. Okay. Now what I want to do, now that we got this, now I got a lot of these, right? Don't judge. They came in handy, so don't judge. Oh, I'm tripping. Alright. Okay. So. Now, what we're going to do. There it is. I was about to say, where did it go that fast? Okay. So now what I want to do, I want to put some putty on the bottom of the bottle tops and put them on top of, matter of fact,
Hey Quentin, it's awesome to chat with you in voice for the first time. I'm here to help with questions, brainstorm ideas, or just have a chat. Go ahead, speak your mind, and let's make the most of it.
what do you think about making a target practice with Arduino server motors?
Using Arduino servo motors for a target practice setup sounds like a fun project. You could create moving targets that change position randomly or when hit. It'd be a cool way to practice aiming and coding. What do you have in mind?
Oh no, I'm done with it. I just want to know what you think.
Got it. I think it's a rad project.
Ooh.
It's creative, interactive, and a great way to use your coding and problem-solving skills with Arduino. Plus, it's a fun way to bring some hands-on action to your tech projects. Nicely done.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sorry about that. I was just sharing my enthusiasm. If you've moved on from Arduino projects, what's got your interest now?
I'm still doing the Arduino project. I'm actually getting ready to start shooting them up.
Sounds like an exciting stage. Testing the setup must be pretty satisfying. How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling great.
That's awesome to hear. Enjoy bringing your project to life. It's always a thrill to see your hard work in action. Let me know if there's anything else you want to discuss or need help with.
Okay. No, that's too stretchy. I mean, that one's too stiff. Not stretchy enough. This one's pretty stretchy. All right. All right. So how we gonna do this? We got 3 servos. All right. How many of these we got? All right. Let me see if you can see where I'm going with this. I got a rubber band. And I got a bunch of these. I know you remember this from school. Shoot these around in school. Shoot them at each other. Did y'all ever have a time when you had to did y'all ever do like projects in school, or like where you were like learning about the wars or whatever, and you got to like reenact kind of some of the stuff in class? Not for long, but maybe for like 5 minutes or something. Like we had flipped the desk over one day, and we were doing like trench warfare, I think, and some of them we had balled up like paper, and we're throwing them across when the teacher said fire. And I ain't gonna lie, I threw some paper, but I had me a rubber band on my wrist that day, and I balled up some paper or whatever, folded it up into these, and everybody, oh my gosh. Literally, we was in class, and this is how I caught everybody. All right. See, how many can I get right? Wait, how many do I have? Nah, I'll count it up as I go. All right. Don't. Okay. Go middle. Oh my God, I'm not hitting nothing. Let's go green. It was literally going everywhere else. I don't even know how many. I don't know if that's 4 or 5. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, I think I hit that one. That was 1. I'm kind of feeling to making the projects and stuff for streaming. Make my own games. Rocking with this. I literally been sitting on this idea for the longest. Just never started. I hit some. I heard it. I hit some. I don't know if it was the right one, but I know I hit it. I think I hit that one too. I don't think I hit that one. Ooh, but that was close. Got that one. Come on with it. I don't even know how many of them. I legit don't even know how many I've hit. I've hit at least 6, 7. I didn't hit that one. Let's go green. Dang. I am fumbling, bro. Yo, that one just hit me. I didn't know you could be that bad now. Alright. And I don't want to hear nothing. Alright. Well, that was terrible. But that was just stage 1. for this project. I'll eventually come back and I'll try and like redo it or whatever, but I'm rocking with this. Alright, all the ones I can find at least, I'm gonna put them back in the bag. And I'll try and go again another time. I'm gonna show y'all, let me know, man. Y'all rocking with that or not? Ain't nobody in here right now. But later on, comments. Write it down in the comments, man. You want me to try something like this? Or give me another idea I could try it. Give me another way I could try and upgrade this. Alright, man. Let me get back on my Brilliant. Wait. Let me put the rubber band back. Don't really want to have to wire this back up, but I don't want to have to wire this back up. I'm just going to sit it right over there. Let me see. I really want to start learning a lot more math and stuff. That's why I really been on Brilliant a lot. Dang! I just exited out of that test. You know what? Let me go back and see if I can go back and redo it. Dang, man. I exited out of the test. I don't remember which one it was. Dang, I don't remember which one it was. Okay, let me try this. I'm gonna try and go back and redo it. I'm gonna do everything fair. Okay. Make sure everything's good. Okay. Following is not a force acting on airplanes. Mass, I remember I said that. Responsible for creating thrust. Engine, I got that one. Opposite of thrust. Which one did what did I put for this? I think I put weight. I think I put weight for this one. Yeah, I think I put weight. Wings, I know I got that one right. I said aileron on that one. I said Bernoulli's principle, that's when we looked up cars. I put this one. This one. I think I put this one on that one. Whatever, I'll give myself that one, but because I really didn't know this one regardless. So I'll take this one off. Then this was camber. Then I put lift and heavy. Angle of attack. I put this. Okay. What happens when a plane reaches the critical angle of attack? How many more questions is it? Okay. Alright, so I'm about done. Alright. What happens when a plane reaches the critical angle of attack? That's when it stalls. Yeah, it can't go any higher than that. Tells you that you can have too much of a good thing when the angle of attack becomes too steep. The wing can't generate lift, and the aircraft stalls. Right? Okay, I know that. Well, I didn't know it, but that's common sense. Okay. What part of an airplane controls pitching? Part of an airplane controls pitching. Tilting the nose up or down. The propellers. No. The propellers is the engine. The elevators go up and down. And the ailerons. Didn't I put ailerons for an answer and got it wrong? I put ailerons for an answer, I got it wrong, I think. Yeah. Okay, I got it wrong there. So maybe it's ailerons now. I literally picked the elevators. I mean, I literally thought up and down were elevators and still got it wrong. What part of an airplane controls the rolling? It's not elevators. Fuselage, I don't know. Now is it ailerons? Okay. I literally was about to click fuselage, but I was like, usually every time I take a test, the one time I go away from the answer, I always get it wrong. Okay. A roll results in an up and down movement of the wings. Such motion is controlled by two hinges, flaps located. A roll results in an up and down movement of the wings. Such motion is controlled by two hinged flaps located on each wing known as ailerons. When the starboard aileron is raised, it deflects air upwards, which produces a downward force on the wing, causing the wing to fall. The opposite occurs when the port aileron is raised. So when what is a starboard? What is that? That's what's throwing me off. Well, the whole thing threw me off, but what's a starboard? Is it the front of the vessel? Port refers to the left side, a starboard refers to the right. Okay, so starboard is the right side. All right, perfect. So when the right aileron is raised, it deflects air upwards, which produces a downward force on the wing, causing the wing to fall. I gotta see that in motion. This thing wanna be extra. Okay. What was I about to look up?
Aileron.
Okay.
And elevators. What are they and how do they work? The ailerons are horizontal flaps near the outer end of an aircraft's wings and are used to bank the plane to facilitate a turn. Left and right ailerons oppose each other. When the right aileron is raised, the left is lowered, and vice versa. The elevators are the hinged flaps located on the trailing edge of the stabilizers, the small wing on the rear of the aircraft. They work together to either raise or lower the tail of the plane. This results in the nose pointing down or up, enabling the aircraft to climb or descend. This is known as pitch. The pilot operates the elevators by moving the control column forwards or backwards. Ailerons and elevators. What are they and how do they work? The ailerons are horizontal flaps near the outer end of an aircraft's wings and are used to bank the plane to facilitate a turn. Left and right ailerons oppose each other. When the right aileron is raised, the left is lowered, and vice versa. The elevators are the hinged...
Okay. Alright. Alright. What part of an engine controls yawing, turning the nose left or right? Engine prop. Is that the rudder? I've heard that before. No, not yawning. That's controlled by something. Yawing. I ain't gonna lie, Lily, when I read that, I literally said yawning. I did. Okay, so a lot of other people are doing the same thing. Alright, so it's not just me. I wonder did I read it like yawning? I feel like I did. Yawing describes an airplane that's turning about its vertical axis, and the aircraft control responsible for that is the rudder. Turn the rudder to starboard and you'll aim the plane's nose in that direction. Huh. Turning a airplane smoothly requires a pilot to operate two controls simultaneously. The ailerons and the rudders. The ailerons are the ones that's lifting up. Yeah. And then the rudders, I just did that one. It's not the elevators. It's not the elevator, because the elevator just does up and down. And the throttle is what turns. Ooh, wait a minute. No. Because they don't. If it would have said throttle and ailerons, I'd have went with that one. But nah. Ailerons and rudders. Supersonic flight changes aerodynamics drastically. Which two forces are affected most? Supersonic, that's faster than sound, right? Oh, it exceeds the sound. It exceeds sound. Okay. Don't it give like a thunder sound too when it does that? Lift and drag. No. Weight and drag. Thrust and lift. It should be thrust and lift because it's going faster than sound. Really? What number can be determined by dividing the speed by the speed? Oh, man. I don't know none of these. I've never heard of any of these. What number can be determined by dividing the speed of an aircraft by the speed of sound in air? say, woo! Scientists appreciate convenience as much as anyone else because the ratio of aircraft speed to the speed of sound has such important implications for flight. Aerodynamicists came up with a convenient way to express the relationship, the Mach number. I was just about to say the Mach 5. I barely remember even. I don't even know where I heard that from. Flight that's faster than Mach 1 is classified as supersonic. Flight that's faster than Mach 5 is classified as hypersonic. What did I get? 15 out of 20. What is that? That should be a passing score. Matter of fact, I can do that in my head. 20 divided by, so that's 5. 5 times 15. 5 times 15. 12. 12 times 15 is 60. No, I'm tripping. 5 times 12. 5 times 12 is 60. So I got a 75. That's not bad. I'll take that. I passed. It's about what I would have got in school. Okay, I'm not too mad at that. All right. Okay. Nah, not this one. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. All right. Now, groups and equations. Let's work with equations that have groups within them. Complete the equation. 2c plus 6. It can help to put groups like c plus 3 in a box. How many groups are there? 2. C equals 8. I was wondering who that wild bro out of. Parentheses are used to form groups inside equations. Parentheses are used to form groups inside equations. The left side of the equation means there are 2 groups of c plus 3. Right, correct. Let's look at a different equation with groups. Write an equation to represent this scale. 21 equals 3t plus 1. Write a simpler equation that is also balanced. 7 equals no, that won't work. simpler equation that is also balanced. So all those 7s should go down to 1. 1 equals 3t. 7t. T should equal no, that's not it. Yeah, show me the answer to this. I don't know. On the left side, there are 3 groups of 7, and on the right side, there are 3 groups of t plus 1. Right. Okay. All right. Cool. Perfect. I was envisioning that. I just didn't do it. So that would be 6. Write an equation to represent the scale. 3x plus 2. Write an equation to represent the scale. 12 equals 2a plus 1. Write a simpler equation that is also balanced. Also balanced. Alright, so that 2, so that would be 2c plus 2. 2c plus 2. 2c plus 2. You divide both sides by that 2. C plus 1. That'll be 2C plus 2 equals 12. And then right under that, you get 2. So that's 6 equals C plus 2 minus 2. That'll be 4 equals C. Go with this. And then I go back and I look at it afterwards and I see where I messed up at.